Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What is going on, guys? My name is Joe.
Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today, we are back for another one of our Saturday reviews. Really excited to talk with you guys about this one. So today, we're going to be talking about a newer company to the game called Fetti Says. And we are, yes, Fetti was nice enough to send us out a couple hats as well with the products. And thank you so much for that. As you can see how just crispy these hats look, super cozy too, which I like. And we'll get into those in a little bit here. Yeah, Joe, take it away.
Yeah, so a little bit about the company. Like we said, the owner, his name is Fetti, and he is out of Brooklyn, I believe. And he started his company, or the company launched in June of 2020. So as you can see, they're approaching their 1 year mark. Congratulations on that. And yeah, so we've had the pleasure of talking with Fetti for, man, going probably like a month now, if not even a little bit longer. One thing that I really like about Fetti is that he truly cares about the customer's opinions. When one of our good buddies, Dan C. Bearded, launched his video, I know some people in the chat for there had some suggestions. And Fetti, one of the things that I noticed was that Fetti jumped on those suggestions right off the bat and made some changes to his website and all of that. And when I asked him about that, I said, hey, why did you do that? Why was that important to you? And he said, because the customers demanded it. And so that was one thing I absolutely loved about Fetti. So great customer service, great experience. He's an open book, very easy to talk to. So if you have any questions about his products, very easy to talk to, and he'll take care of all of your needs. So before we dive into the actual products itself, this is the part of the video where we're going to ask you to hit that pause button and make sure that you're subscribed to our channel, as we would greatly appreciate it. And if you're enjoying our content, please make sure you share it with somebody that you know that would really benefit from the content that we're producing. But before we begin, hang tight and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back from the intro, guys. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We're going to talk about presentation and then price. So right off the bat, the first thing that I notice is you're looking at a 2-ounce butter here, but then also a 2-ounce butter, which you don't see a ton of in the game a lot anymore, which is really cool because these 2 ounces are tanks and they will last you a long time. So looking at the presentation, kind of similar to the hat I mentioned before, super crispy, super clean, which is really cool. So again, this is a 2-ounce clear bottle. You have that beautiful gold oil there, black dropper top, and you can see the logo with the gold stars, hence the name. And then the 2-ounce butter is going to come in all black, which is really fancy. And then that same logo there. And this is the nice twist off top. And that's what that looks like. So let's go ahead and dive into the price, because Joe, I definitely want your opinion on this. So 2-ounce oil, you're looking at $28.
Yep.
2-ounce butter, you're looking at $32. The combo is $60 altogether. So to me, right off the bat, I would say about market average-ish for the oil. The butter is definitely on the high side. Are you with me on that?
Yeah, definitely. Don't forget, this is a 2-ounce mammoth bottle of oil. So 28, right. You break it down, you're looking at $14 for a 1-ounce bottle, right, which actually is slightly below. When you do talk about the butter itself, yes, you are looking at an item that I believe to be probably the highest priced 2-ounce butter that I've seen. Which, I mean, it isn't terrible. It's going to be up to your discretion if you want to, pay that amount. I personally believe that 2 ounces is going to go a long way. Most guys in the bearded game have a rotation of beard products, so you're not going to most likely use this right away. But yeah, it is up there on the on the pricier side for sure.
On the pricier side. Now the good news is Fetti did hook us up with a really nice discount code.
Mm,
So we're going to throw that in the description below, and we'll tell you what that is towards the end of the video, which is really going to help drop some of that cost.
yep. All
So
right,
let's go
so
ahead. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
I was gonna say, so let's dive into our next section, which is scents. So the scent that we are going to be talking about is called Gold Snow. And again, that's what the bottle looks like there. And one of the things that I don't know if we touched on, again, as you can see there, see that those gold flakes in there? That is 24 karat gold flakes. And we'll touch on
Really
that
cool.
here in a little bit. But the scent itself is a profile that consists of cherry, vanilla, and oud. So right off the bat, me and Kyle were just discussing this, and the cherry does bring a type of tartness to it. So if you're not a big cherry fan, my personal opinion is that you probably are not going to enjoy this scent specifically. I really think that the cherry is like highlighted the most out of the vanilla and the oud that's in there. But I actually I do enjoy it. It's one of those scents that I found myself enjoying it way more in my beer than I did in the bottle itself. When I first get that smell out of the bottle, that cherry just kind of punches me right in the face. I'm like, whoa, okay. And my hope was that during the day that it would really tone down. And while it's a scent that, does stick around for a full 8 hour day, it does kind of start to change a little bit. You get that vanilla that adds more of a sweetness and pushes that tartness out of the way, which is really good. And then that oud comes in and kind of just adds that warmth that a normal, oud scent really does. So it kind of gives you that warm feeling and it adds that little muskiness to it. So overall, I actually think it's a really cool, unique scent. I know that he was inspired to do the scents because he really wanted to create a unique winter scent, which is why it's called Gold Snow and why he added the 24 karat gold flakes. He basically was saying that, when he did that, the light bulb hit and he created something that he feels would actually be really good in the winter. I personally think, although I see the winter theme in there, I think it's one of those scents that you could easily wear at any time of the year, though. So, what did you think?
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty much right there with you. Really unique scent. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I did. So when I first got this and I smelled it in bottle, I'm like, wow, that certainly is tart. A
Mhm.
lot of cherry. I actually looked it up to see that there was vanilla and oud before I wore it. Once I got it in beard, throughout, first of all, the cherry calms down a lot. It's not very tart in beard. But just like you said, Joe, that vanilla, the muskiness of the oud really comes through for me as the day goes on, which I really like. It evolved in my beard, which is really nice. Fetti, like you said, wanted to do something kind of unique with this, and it definitely is. If you're not a cherry fan, obviously I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if you do like cherry, give this a try because it is a very unique spin on cherry. I love how he used it, and like I said, I'm with you all as well, Joe. It's a great winter scent, but because you have that vanilla, that cherry, I could see it being a summer scent too, which is really cool. So yeah, definitely have not tried anything like it before, which is great. Always want to stand out, but I enjoyed it.
Yep. All right, so that is the scent. Let's dive into the feel and beard, and we'll wrap this bad boy up.
All right, guys, it's that part of the review, the big question. How did this feel in our beard? Do we recommend this for you? So I want to go ahead and first start with the oil. So in the ingredients in the oil, we have emu oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, essential oil blend. So as
Mhm.
you can see, a lot of familiar ingredients, a lot of high quality ingredients. So that's what's in there. Joe, go ahead and kick us off. Tell us how this oil felt in your beard.
Yeah, so obviously, like I pointed out in the last segment, it has these little 24 karat gold flakes in there. So the one thing that you do have to do is you kind of have to, read a little bit about it on the website because the 24 karat flake is not listed on here. So if you pick this up and you're wondering, what the heck's in your oil,
Right.
That's exactly what it is. And after doing a little bit of research, we have found out that actually it's actually more common than you think.
Mhm.
It's used to kind of enhance a little bit to make your skin, feel even that much better. And Fetti was explaining that when he wanted to do that winter theme, he added the flakes to kind of just add that extra enhancement to his product, which I think was a unique touch itself. Now, when we're talking about the oil, I actually found that the oil was a little bit on the thicker side, and I think that is because of that emu that's right up front. So when you really work it in your hand, you kind of feel it. You really see it and feel it in your hand before you working it into your beard. When I was working it in, though, my beard accepted it really well, as did my skin. I didn't feel like it was hitting heavy or weighing my beard down at all. It's one of those oils that I really think a little goes a long way. So again, when you're talking about a 2 ounce pot of oil, this is something that should last you a good while, because I really don't think you need a whole lot. Normal oils, I'm looking at a full dropper. For this, I'm probably not a full dropper, maybe just a hair above half, and it does me really well. So
Nice.
the oil itself felt really good. I'll just go right ahead into the butter, and then Kyle will let you finish it off. The butter, man, the butter itself is really cool as well. Nice, creamy poured butter, as you can see there. And just to kind of show you how smooth it is, I mean, I'm literally putting no effort whatsoever in there. And then it just melts down super nice. I'll go ahead and do that for you. And then bam, it's gone. So yeah, the butter, I mean, feels amazing. I enjoy wearing this at night. And then when I wake up, my beard feels really, really good. During the morning, it does what it needs to do. I really like it also during the day. It doesn't really add too much like styling or hold or anything like that, but you're going to get that nourishment that you normally should from a butter. I think he knocked it out of the park with the Feel and Beard on both of these products. And then just before I forget, let me just read the ingredients on the butter. Shea butter, emu oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, and of course your essential oil blend. So Kyle, go ahead and talk about your experience.
Yeah, so I'm right there with you. Let me say this first. I really enjoyed these products. I really did. The oil is definitely on the thicker side, doesn't bother me at all. There's a lot of guys out there who pretty much only buy and prefer thicker oils.
Mhm.
This is definitely not like the thickest by any means that I've
Right.
tried ever, but it's absolutely on the thicker side. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. All the ingredients in the oil my beard loved. I've used them all before. No issues there whatsoever. The highlight for me was the butter. This butter was just so creamy. It was just like fun to use. You know what I mean? It made my beard really nice and soft. I've said it a million times. I have a really curly beard. My struggle is to get my beard to sit down the way I like it. A butter like this really did a nice job because it's really going to nourish and soften my beard overnight. But then when I was using it during the day, it worked of holding my flyaways down and holding my beard down just enough, but not making my beard feel way down. And I'm really sensitive to that. I don't want my beard to feel way down during the day, but there are times I want to use a balm or a butter during the day. This butter really did the trick. So I really enjoyed it. The feel and beard was definitely the highlight, especially the butter. Really liked it.
Yeah.
Now we mentioned this before. Fetti was awesome enough to hook us up with a really nice discount code for you guys. So like we mentioned, the combo $60 total, but when we're going to throw it in below, BT20 is going to save you 20% off any purchase. I don't know if it's for the merch as well, so go ahead and give that a try. But for sure, for the beard products, BT20 will save you 20%. I want to touch on the hats really quick. Really love the hats. This is a snapback. It's like the cloth material,
Mhm.
but really high quality hat. Been wearing it for a few days now. Joe and I's style is different, as you can see. I like to bend the beak a little bit. Joe doesn't, so you can kind of see it both ways.
Mhm.
But I have a huge dome, a huge bald dome, and it fits really nice. So make sure you guys check out the merch. Really comfortable, really crispy look. Anything to add about the hat, Joe?
Man, it's a great fit. It definitely seems like it's a durable hat.
Mhm.
When you get black, you can rock it out with just about anything. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think the I really like how his how his name looks on it. And yeah, just a very cool hat to really go with the rest of the theme of his company. So very
For
good.
sure. For sure. So this is a company that I'm gonna call it a newer company, and I'm gonna say it's flying under the radar a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but with that 20% off, it's maybe just a little over market average. So keep that in mind. But for me, I'm gonna say this is two thumbs up. I definitely recommend this company. The scent was good, like we mentioned, with the feel and beard was really nice. So we're gonna throw the link to their website below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Take our word for it. BT20 is gonna save you 20%. But Joe, anything else before we sign off here?
Uh, I'll just say I agree with you. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the two thumbs up as well. Yeah, man, I'm just really interested to see what Fetti, also has in store. He does not have a big selection of scents yet, so I'm really excited to see his brand grow, and really just see what's going to be coming up in the future for him.
Right.
I know he was talking about something big maybe coming for the spring. So I look forward to seeing exactly what that may be.
For sure. I completely agree. All right, guys, that's all the time that we have for you today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.